Hi guys, it's Tamara, the founder of drawfence.com. And aside from being a little bit obsessed with fence and gate drawings for 25 years, I've also been a commercial fence estimator and project manager, which means that I've dealt with a lot of contract documentation over the years. In fact, I've written a book about contract documents. So yeah, I'm very into all of those things. So while we were building Draw Fence and making a platform that makes fence and gate shop drawings and submittals as easy as ordering online, we thought we would like to do something extra for the fence industry, so that to make the paperwork a little easier. Because we know fence people tend not to like paperwork too much. It wastes a lot of time and it's just a pain in the butt. So we started building some ready-made forms that you can use for quality assurance and project management and stuff like that. And we add to it from time to time. So today we've added a substantial completion certificate, and I thought I'd show you how it works and also tell you why you might need to use this. So very often when fence companies finish a project, they make sure that everything's done, they clean up after themselves, and they leave site. The problem comes in when your finance people are trying to follow up for payment and they speak to someone and that person says, oh, this wasn't done or that wasn't finished correctly or whatever it might be. Sometimes that happens because something that you had done was undone by someone else. So maybe another contractor on the site took something down so they could get access or whatever and didn't put it back, or whatever the case may be. Or something was damaged after you left site. But without that kind of paperwork about that stuff, it's kind of a he said, she said situation. So it's always better to get documentation before you leave site stating that your fence project is completed and any issues that might still need to be corrected. So what we would normally do for that is a substantial completion certificate. And substantial completion means that the fence and gate is substantially complete so that it functions as it was designed to function. So the fence is a fence, the gate is a gate. You can use them, you can do whatever you need to with them. It doesn't mean that there's no little issues that need to be addressed, small issues like touching up paint or cutting something off, or small things that need to be done for the project to be completed. It's not a whole section of fence that needs to be fixed. So I'm going to show you quickly how our substantial completion certificate works so that you can use it for your projects in future, and so you can take some of the hassle out of the payment process. So you would just fill this in and send it to your customer and ask them to read through it and sign it and send it back to you. And then once you have that, you put it in the project file. And if anybody ever says this wasn't done, that wasn't done, you have a record saying that you were told about a certain amount of remedial work that needed to be done, and that's it. So it gives you a bit more of a legal leg to stand on and some backup for your point of view. So, as always, this is super simple to fill in. Really, we like to say that Draw Fence is as easy as falling off a log. You really don't need any skills to use it, which is exactly why we designed it the way we did, because we wanted to give fence companies a quick and easy way to generate the documents and drawings they need without needing complex CAD and project management degrees and stuff like that. So everything on the site is super simple and easy to use. Most of these are just fill-in fields, so you can just type in whatever you want. Street, New York, whatever you want to put in there. Contact email would be your email, so you at yourcompany.com. Name. Project start date would be sometime in the past, so you want to make sure that you don't choose the wrong date there. And then 6 foot high with double, let's say 20 foot double. Okay. And you can type in whatever you want here. You can even reference a specification or a bid document or an RFP number or something like that. Just anything that will tie it back to what was actually done on that site. Now you're going to fill in the inspection information, and this would be information about who inspected the job, when they inspected it, and so on. Whatever their name is, client, rep, role, put in their phone number, them at theircompany.com. Right, and now we get to the remedial work. So this is anything that needs to be done on the job site before the fence is finally complete. So final completion is when there's nothing left to do. Remedial work is usually little things, so I'm going to put in some small issues that might apply here. Okay. One fence line that they can to ensure its level. And there might be other things. You've got 10 spaces here. You can put in up to 10 notes on your substantial completion certificate. Now I'm happy. I hit draw my fence, and it gives me a preview of the document. Now this doesn't look exactly like the final version, just like all our drawings. It sized the screens, so the final version is going to be a little different. But you can check and make sure that you haven't made any errors in entering the information or anything like that over here. And so we're happy, and we hit the PDF button. And we've got everything that we had put on there, and it's ready to print, email, send to your customer, whatever it might be. So this obviously doesn't negate any possibility of legal issues with your client after you leave site, but it does give you just a little bit extra documentation and paperwork so that if somebody does say, oh, this wasn't done, you can refer back to this and say, well, it wasn't on the substantial completion certificate as an action item or a remedial item for us. So anyway, like I said, it's on the site. It's under forms, project management forms, and it's completely free. You don't need to log in to use it. You can use it whenever you need to. These forms will also work on your phone, so you can even generate this form while you're on site with your client and email it off to them that way. So please feel free to try all the forms in that area of the site. There's a few in there already, and we'll be adding more. And if you can think of anything that'd be useful in terms of documentation that we should add there, drop us a line and let us know. Thanks for listening. Bye.